You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh. Hey, everybody. It's Jack Heald, the dad you wish you had. It is time for the afternoon update. It is Tuesday, February 25th, 2020. Happy birthday to my only granddaughter, Elizabeth Ann Pudemans, in Geneva, Switzerland. She is 5 years old. Makes me very happy. Today, we're going to deal with probably the single most important issue I will ever deal with at any one time. The question, which president or ex-president would almost certainly win a big bar fight? Which ex-president do you want beside you in a bar fight? I think this is the question of our times, and I have some important opinions. But first, as we do every day, it is time to pause and drink a toast to the beauty of this present moment. Raise your glass with me. Let us share a drink. It is good to be alive. All right. This particular question was really very, very easy for me. I have no doubt that the president I want on my side when it comes time to have a big bar fight is Andrew Stonewall Jackson. My reasons are I think incontrovertible, but you feel free to disagree with me if you want to. And I want to hear your opinion if you think I've got it wrong. But here's why I want Andrew Jackson. First of all, the man was absolutely crazy. He was bat guano crazy. Famously took a bullet during a duel intentionally just so that he could carefully fire back and win the duel, if you know what I mean. He carried a big hickory cane around with him that he used to just randomly beat people with. He took on the big national bankers back at a time when, they were the most powerful group of people in the country, much like they are today. Many people may not know this, but there used to be a National Bank of the United States. It was a government-run bank. Jackson took on the banks and broke its back, destroyed it, much in the same way that Kennedy attempted to do back in the 1960s, and many people, conspiracy theorists, believe he got himself killed because he tried to do that. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I got no idea. Now, I've seen people say that Lincoln would be the guy you'd want in a bar fight, and I can see why. He was a big man, 6'4", really large for the time. Rail splitter, knew how to swing an axe, is apparently quite the grappler. And that sounds pretty good. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu these days is all about getting your opponent on the ground and then submitting him. So I suspect that if it came to grappling, Lincoln would be pretty good. Of course, he'd have the disadvantage of the extra long limbs, which is not good for grapplers. So if it comes down to a bar fight, I want somebody who's crazy, who fights dirty, and best of all, who has absolutely nothing to lose. Andrew Jackson seemed to live his entire life like a man who had nothing to lose. And there's a lot to recommend that. I think our current president, Donald Trump, carefully cultivates the impression that he would do almost anything, that he's crazy enough to try nearly anything. In fact, he's explicitly said that is a negotiating tactic for him. So if you know for a fact that your opponent in a bar fight is absolutely crazy and completely unpredictable, I think your chances of getting beat by that particular opponent are pretty good. So the answer today to the question, which president would win, which ex-president do you want on your side in a bar fight? Hands down, Andrew Jackson. He's my man. Question is, what do you think? What's your opinion? Let me know. Follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, and we will cover more deeply important topics tomorrow. I'm Jack Heald, the dad you wish you had.